Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Throw Pillow. This is a pre-recorded episode of the Conversation Chair where we stick to one topic, or at least try to. And today's topic is me, the mom, reacting to my wee bairns work outfits. I am the mom, Danny the Lethargic Glass, and
And
this
I
is my
am
wee bairn.
the child, Artemis the Fae. This video came about because I recently started working at Men's Warehouse, a place of fashion, and I don't tend to be a child of fashion, or I tend to be a child of my own fashion. So
Mhm.
I have been working on, also, if I'm looking over here, that's because my mother and me are over here. The camera and the tier list are right here. But I've been compiling outfits, both outfits that I think would work for my workplace, and also outfits that I want to wear because I think they're cute and comfortable. And she is going to rank. So, do you want to rank based on whether you think I should have worn them to work, or just based on the overall, like, you like the outfit, you don't like the outfit?
How about just the overall cuteness?
Okay.
Because I don't know what they let you wear to work.
They let me wear all of these.
Or it might
I
be
did not get
it might be a combination of both. I don't know. Let's just see what you throw at me.
Okay, because I did not get reprimanded for any of these outfits. I wore
Okay.
all of these.
Okay.
So we have our tier list here. Let me there. So this is our tier list. You can kind of see some little glimpses of the outfits down there. My mother cannot see any of these outfits because they just look like tiny little pixels to her.
Yes, because I have my bifocals on and my bifocals are not bifocaling enough to see those.
So we have S down to D. Normal tier rank stuff. So we'll start with the first outfit. I just recently learned that I can just share media. So let me do that and find what I see is the first outfit. Okay, we'll do it this way. This is outfit number 1. Ignore any weird poses that I have because half of these pictures were taken as I'm like, okay, we are supposed to be clocking out and leaving. I'm going to snap a quick pic and walk out the door. So we're ignoring any weird poses that I might have up there. What do we think of this outfit?
Okay,
This is a very cash outfit.
Are these skinny jeans you've got on?
These are skinny jeans. I have skinny jeans, a Poppy's Playtime Huggy Wuggy shirt, which is a shirt from a horror video game, and a nice blue button up over it to match the blue of the Huggy Wuggy, and my hat, my pride hat that has a little pride heart and some pins.
This is looking like trucker chic here.
Ooh, is it because of the hat?
Yeah. I think the hat and like just the shirt over the t-shirt, that combination is giving me female trucker vibes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Also, keep in mind there's a finite amount of these outfits, so something has to be an S. You can't do that thing where you're like, everything is mid. Something has to be an S.
No, I know something has to be an S, but can I just start with this as a B?
Yes, we can, and we can rearrange because I'm not a huge fan of those videos where they're like, we're putting the tier list, and even though I've changed my mind now, we're leaving it where it is. We can change our mind later.
Okay.
So I will put this at a, if it's going to work with me. It is not working. It's not working. We're going to close this. So professional. So professional. So professional. Give me, wait. Just a moment. As if you need to see all the things, there it is. It's a B. What if I just do this? We're going to stay on the side. This is how things work now. We're going to stay here, and I will just pull the new thing into there.
Sounds good.
Okay. So now I'm going back to share media so I can find my second outfit, which is one that I actually like a good bit. Even though I cannot wear those shoes because they hurt my feet. Oh, it's really causing problems, actually.
Well, shoes that hurt your feet should automatically get demoted.
I have since gotten new shoes, and so I just wear my new shoes with all of my outfits because I have discovered that when I work a job, when I have to stand on my feet all day, I just need wide-toed shoes. I
Mhm.
can't wear the cute little boots that I have in this picture. Okay, so what do we think of this one?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like this. The boots make it though.
Yes, but those boots hurt my feet so bad.
Get
I
ready
even put
for
in into those boots.
the boots make it though.
So
I would put,
I'm wearing, I just want to walk through the outfit. I'm wearing my little gray boots, some jeans. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh t-shirt, and then a jean button-up shirt over it, a long sleeve jean button-up shirt over it. My measuring tape as usual because I have to measure people. And then my witch hat, my Party City witch hat that people always ask me where I get it from. And I'm like, sorry, girl, you're not getting another one of these.
yeah, this is yeah, the measuring tape just reminds us that you're at work.
Yes.
It takes us up that extra level of this
Mm.
is a work outfit. You are a professional. Um, I would put this at A
Put
because I
this in
really
A.
like
Ooh.
that. I mean, part of me wants to demote it because uncomfortable shoes should count as a demotion, but it's a really cute outfit, so I would say A.
Yeah, we're ignoring the shoe pain because fully all of my shoes were uncomfortable until I bought this $40 pair of wide-toed sneakers. So
You
all of
spent
these shoes are uncomfortable.
$40 on a pair of sneakers.
I did, and now I don't come home crying.
In our world, $40 on a pair of sneakers is like a fortune.
It is, and I agonized over days over whether or not to buy those sneakers because I was like, what if
I
I
know you must have because in our world, I know other people are going $40. That's sneakers on sale. That's sneakers on clearance. But in our world, $40 for a pair of sneakers.
Yeah, because I was so stressed out that I was going to buy the sneakers and they weren't going to be better. I was like, I need to buy some new shoes that are better than the ones that I'm wearing. And I'm so, like, I read the reviews and everything. And I was like, what if I buy these sneakers and it's not better at all?
Yeah. Because I'm dithering over $35 shoes on Amazon all the time. I
Mm-hmm.
need a good pair of shoes. So I'm just gonna suck it up and spend the $35. But for us, that's a lot. We are not people who spend money on clothes. So
No.
if you're watching this video going, what is this that she is sharing? This is not fashion. This is fashion for us because we don't spend money on clothes.
Yes. Okay, so this is the next outfit. This is another Party City sweater. It's a sweater that says spooky across the top. I've got a button up. You can see just the little hint of my
Yeah.
because I have a button up underneath it. My hair is up in a big bun at the top, and I've got some more skinny jeans on because that's like pretty much all.
I miss your tape measure, but I would give this a C.
We'll give this a C. Okay.
Yeah,
Woo!
you need more color. You need more color in your life. That's something
Any
we
more?
need to work on. Considering we are both crocheters, we should have more color in our life, in our
Well,
clothing.
some of these outfits have more color, but also I just in recent years have been leaning more towards wearing black clothes because it's easier to look a bit more professional if I'm wearing all black, honestly.
Yeah, I get you. Oh, for years when I worked in offices and I couldn't afford to have a lot of clothes, I had like maybe two pairs of bottoms that were black skirts and
Mm-hmm.
one pair of black flats that I always wore with every outfit. So it was black skirts, black flats, and then I would just switch shirts because it was cheaper to buy shirts. So I had
Mm-hmm.
lots of shirts. And even now in my life, now I haven't worked in an office in 10, 15 years. I I have more tops than bottoms. And I'm constantly trying to fix that situation. I have more tops than bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
But this looks fun.
Yes, this is after I ordered those jumpsuits from Temu. So I now have I think I now own 5 jumpsuits. One of them is black, the other one is black and white. And the all black one I cannot wear because it's got a slit like up to my knee. But I've got one that's black, one that's black and white that is sleeveless, and then one that's a bright red one that you gave me that has straps like this, and then I've got this one, and then I've got another one that we're gonna see in the video here. But I paired this with a green shirt because it kind of matched some of the green that's in the jumpsuit. It's got like dragonflies and stuff. I get compliments on this jumpsuit all the time. Every single time that I wear it, someone compliments this jumpsuit.
Yeah, it looks fun. And I mean, I know I'm supposed to be rating the outfits, but I'm looking at the whole overall, like the hair and I know
Yeah.
you said don't look at the pose, but just the overall composition. I like the way this looks.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give this an A as well.
Okay, we're putting it in A. This is not my favorite way that I've worn this jumpsuit, and I wish that I'd done something slightly different with my hair. I would probably put this maybe a B. You ranked it a bit higher than I would have.
But it
All
just looks
right.
fun.
It does. I think the jumpsuit itself just looks fun, but I've worn it better ways. I think I've got this jumpsuit in
I mean,
this lineup.
I think the ponytails with the jumpsuit is just like a fun
Mhm.
combination. And you're still young enough to get away with that. Me at 58, I don't think I could get away with ponytails as much as I like
So
them.
one of these, we don't have the full outfit. I just wanted to, it's fully just the style of, we'll see when I put it in here because I've showed you this picture before. I fully just forgot to get a pic of the full outfit, but I think that my like makeup and you'll see once I get it. Once it eventually loads, I have to like load the picture in and then it doesn't recognize it. And then I load it in again for some reason for every single one of these pictures. I don't understand why.
Ah, yes. Show the people.
There we go. I wore my cute little
Yes.
beret.
Yes, this is very much um beatnik
Yes. Yes. It was a
or
beatnik day.
hanging out at the coffee shop kind of
Yes.
look.
I wore this beret and then I believe I wore, oh, what did I wear that day? I think I wore brown pants and a tan button up shirt, if I'm not mistaken, with this outfit. You'll see the brown pants later because I have at least one. Do I not have any? Oh, no, I've got one picture with the brown pants. So you'll see the brown pants later, but I believe I wore brown pants and a tan shirt
Yeah,
with
but
this.
just this
But
picture with the beret and everything and the coffee cup,
and my movements.
this is an S tier right here.
Okay, yes, we got an S. Let me put it in there.
Because I just like the vibe of the photo.
Me too. This is one of my favorite photos. I wish I had better lighting, but that is also lighting. I'm sitting, what you can't see just off camera is that is a Party City lamp. It's lighting that picture. Okay. Let me do my swapping around again. We will do this, do that, do that. And now I'm pulling in the next picture, which is, ooh, this outfit. I don't want to color your opinion on it, so I'm not going to say anything until it shows up.
Okay. Okay, that
It's
sounds
not. It's
ominous.
Oh, it's not even that serious. I have feelings about these outfits, but I took the pictures of all of the outfits anyway because knew I wanted you to rank them, and so I have some feelings about some of the outfits. Some of them I'm like, this is the best one. Some of them I'm like, oh, this could have been a lot better. Like the one in the jumpsuit that you really liked, but I'm like, I styled that jumpsuit way better later on. So let's do this, do that, do this.
Oh, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I like
So
this.
this is the same skinny jeans that I was wearing with the gray boots. I'm wearing some little clogs because I'm still trying to figure out the shoe situation because my feet are killing me. And then that button-up shirt under the sweater is the same button-up shirt that I wore in the first picture that you were like, this is trucker chic. Now wearing it under the yellow sweater.
Yeah, I think I would put this one at B, but I think
Mm-hmm.
the other one with the sweatshirt with the words on it probably goes down to C.
The one, the Party City sweatshirt that said spooky.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Okay, so
The
that
one
one.
the picture where I said you need more color in your life.
Okay, that one is at C, and I'm putting this one at B.
Okay.
All right. And we will, I think that one was already at C.
Was it? Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So you're just staying true to your opinions. We'll do this, do that. Okay, so what is my next one? Okay, so this is another one with that
I
floral
doubt
jumpsuit.
that any of these are going to be a D, by the way. Go ahead and start switching your picture over. But I doubt any of
Mm-hmm.
these are going to be a D because the way this is a big improvement over the way you used to dress as a teenager.
Mm.
So I like, I don't think I'm going to hate on any of these.
Yeah, now that I have a bit more options of what I like to wear and like what I have in my closet and stuff, I feel more comfortable with the way that I'm dressing now, especially like with the
Mhm.
jumpsuits and stuff. I need to get 45 more jumpsuits. They are so comfortable. So this is me styling the jumpsuit with a button up under it, and I like this a
Uh-huh.
lot better. I like my hair
Yeah.
better this day.
I like it with a button up as well,
Yes.
especially since it does. I mean, it just seems like, yeah, you're there to work with the button up
Hmm.
and the even though a jumpsuit is kind of a playful thing, the with your
Hmm.
hair pulled back and the tape measure around your neck and the combination of that with the button up and your rolled up sleeves just makes you look like
Hmm.
I'm here to work.
Yes, this
Okay.
was also though the picture that I sent in Discord one time that I was like, it's giving I'm the mom in a coming of age story and my daughter is trying to find herself and I'm an artist but no one knows, so I work at a restaurant, but by the end of the movie I will be paid to create a mural that somehow relates to my daughter's journey.
Because you have
That is
such
what's
an
giving.
active imagination.
That is
Uh,
what it feels like. It feels like I'm the mom in an early 2000s coming of age story.
yeah, I can't decide if I want to make this one A or S because I really like this with the button up.
Well, so far, keeping track of the list here, we have one S, that's the beatnik picture. We have two A's, it's the other one with this same jumpsuit and the one with the boots. We have two B's. You have the trucker vibes picture as a B, and then the yellow sweater picture as a B, and then the Party City sweatshirt that says spooky is a C, and we have nothing in D.
Well, let's go ahead and put this one as an S.
But it is an S? Okay.
Mhm.
Let's move that on up. And then I will. Are you guys enjoying all of my transitioning? Where I'm clicking here, clicking there, clicking this. Oh my goodness, it's a different screen. Okay, let me do
You're
this.
so professional.
Ooh, I have a feeling you are. This one is not going to rank very highly in your thing, but we'll see. Because this one was okay for me, but we'll see. Drop transition. Here we go.
Uh,
Yes. So this is skinny jeans. I have a black cami tucked into the skinny jeans. So the skinny jeans are like pulled up waist high, tucked in. And then that is not my shirt. That's a shirt that I stole from Wayne, my husbando, for
yeah, I
anybody who doesn't
know.
know.
I can
That's a
tell
shirt
by
that I
the way
stole
it
from
fits you.
Wayne. Yes, it's a huge shirt, but it's got like pirate themed things on it. So it's got like octopuses that have eye patches and pirate hats and like ships and stuff all over it. And then I wore my nautical headscarf. Originally, I had the nautical headscarf tied like a pirate would, but then I ended up tying it with a little bow at the top.
Mhm.
Very what's the word I'm thinking of?
See, I like
Rockabilly.
the headscarf with the bow.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how I feel about the rest of the outfit. So this goes on a C.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be somewhere around there because it's much more cash than some of the other
Yeah.
outfits that I've been showing. Okay,
I mean, I guess
move
some people
burrito.
would say all of them are casual because,
True.
but we're not fashion people. So,
Very true. And also I have at least one very not cash outfit. In
and
the
I know which one that one is. But go ahead.
yes. Okay, so let's go. Um Ooh, it's actually next. It was next in the list. Let's put it in there. Do this, do that, do this. So this is my one very not cash outfit.
Yeah, this is definitely I am here to work.
Hmm.
This is
I
yes, this is an S. I really like this one on you.
Yeah, I have just describing the outfit for people. I have a tan button-up shirt underneath a gray and you can't really see in this picture, but it's gray pinstripe. dress that's about like it goes about halfway down my calves. I'm not a big fan of the length of this dress. I like this picture and I feel like I look like I fit into my workplace and all of that.
Yes. I think
I
this one has you fitting into your workplace the most. Even though
Yes.
they haven't written you up for any of the other outfits, if it was up to me, I would get you a whole closet full of this for work.
Absolutely. I would quit my job before I do that.
Because this,
Absolutely not.
you don't like this outfit?
I just felt it, in this picture, this is a great picture, especially in the store with the clothes and everything. I'm happy with my hair. I'm happy with my makeup. Wearing this outfit all day, I was so uncomfortable. I felt like it accentuated my tummy, which I was not a big fan of. When I sat down, I had to hike the skirt up so I could sit down properly. I felt like I was just kind of adjusting things all day
Yeah.
to try to
I,
look
I,
the way
I
that I wanted
get
to
you.
do.
I mean, little inside baseball for those watching. This dress actually used to be my dress when I
Mm-hmm.
used to work in offices. And I passed it on to her because I don't work in an office anymore. I don't need these kind of clothes and I'm trying to clear out my closet. So I passed the dress on to her. But I had similar issues. It is a very nice dress. That was like the last piece of clothing, another piece of trivia. That's the last piece of clothing I ever bought for myself from Target.
From Target.
Yes. And so it was many years ago. And before our neighbors and friends moved to Hong Kong, the neighbors I'm talking about.
Jeez Louise,
So
that was a long time ago.
yes, I went shopping with her and I bought this. So I've had that for a long time. And in theory, like when you see it hanging in the closet, it looks great on the hanger. But
Mm-hmm.
in practice, if you are a melanated female with the booty that sometimes comes along with it, the
Mm-hmm.
straight cut of that jumper doesn't necessarily
It is
fit.
meant for standing up alone,
Yes,
standing up and not
it
moving.
is meant for standing straight and looking good in the picture because moving around and sitting in it and everything else is not.
And
it-
I,
but it
even if
looks
I,
good. I really like the way
yes,
it looks, and that's why I kept it that long. But it's not.
and even if I didn't have to like, even if I wasn't like sitting down on my break or anything, because I don't sit down any time other than my break or when I'm going to the bathroom. Even besides sitting down my break, when I'm doing measurements of people,
You
one of
have
the
to
measurements I have.
kneel and stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't kneel. I just bend over. But one of the measurements that I have to get is the outseam, where I go from their hip bone down to their foot, and so I have to bend over a lot, and it
Yeah,
was just not super comfortable.
yeah.
But we've got the next one here. So to describe this outfit, this is some high top sneakers. That
Hmm.
are some of my cleanest sneakers, honestly. Some high top sneakers, black skinny jeans again, and then that is a black mesh top that I actually bought to wear to my friend's wedding. That's a black mesh top that has stars across it, like gold stars across it. I have a black cami underneath that has a little bit of lace in it. So when you see through the mesh, there's that cute black cami under there. And then I've got a belt that I stole from you.
I was about
It's
to
a,
say I was ready to come in with you stealing that from my closet.
yep. It's a belt that I stole from you that has like lace up, like corset lacing in the back, but actually in the front, but actually snaps in the back.
Yeah.
So what do we think of this one?
What is that you have around your neck? Is that your
That's my
tape
measuring tape.
measure?
Yeah,
That
I just tied it because it like
you
the tape
tied it
measure
like
because
a necklace.
I did because that tape measure I will walk around and that tape measure will slip right off my neck all day.
But yeah, I like this a lot. I like that you paired it with the high tops.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it look really nice. Yeah, I think this one's another A. I like this one a lot.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I also really liked this one. I just love wearing that top. I am so glad that I bought that top. Like it takes a
It
while to try
looks
to
good
find the
with
right
the.
thing to
It
wear
looks
underneath
really
it.
good with the belt.
Yes, which I didn't wear it with the belt when I went to the wedding, but I wore it completely different when I went to the wedding. When I went to the wedding,
Yeah,
I wore a skirt that had slits all the way up to my hip. And
yeah,
then wore some tights underneath and some shorts underneath. But pairing it with the belt, I didn't realize would look so good until I did it that day at work.
yeah.
Okay, so
That's a
let's
nice
do this,
combo.
do this, do
And the
this.
high top sneakers look nice on you with those skinny jeans.
Thank you. Those sneakers hurt my feet so bad. I cannot wear
Oh
those sneakers
no.
all day.
But I
Yeah,
mean, you
those.
can wear them somewhere as long as it's not someplace where you're on your feet all day, right?
Yes, correct.
So they're not a total loss.
Exactly. And I also bought the
Apologizing,
sneakers years ago.
apologizing again to the viewers. We are in the South. It is 80 some degrees here, and my air works fine in my house till you get up around 80, and it starts to say we are going on strike.
I'm just finding the picture because I'm looking at the tiny thumbnails and then looking at other tiny thumbnails on my computer to try to match up which picture I'm pulling up now. Okay, add that, remove that, transition.
This
This
is you
is the
with the
next
boots
one.
again.
Yes, it's the boots again. So I have long sleeve black shirt tucked into my high waisted skinny jeans. The gray boots again, and then it's hard to see, but it's a black and white patterned shirt. And I
Mhm.
really liked my hair that day. My hair looked so good that day. And
Yeah.
oh, I'm not even wearing the black frame glasses. Those are my wireframe glasses that I have my little black glasses chain with the bats on.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Just so you can
Okay.
get the whole effect.
I'm thinking between B and C. It's not a lot of color, but it
Hmm.
is nicely put together, and I like the boots.
Hmm.
It is nicely put together.
I
Um,
think
I know,
most of
I
my
know,
color in my
I
outfits
know,
comes from my hair.
I'm ranking everything high for those of you who are watching. I know, it seems like I'm ranking everything high, but it's like, this is a little bit of bias because she is my daughter, but also the she did go through a period where I didn't do a good job. I will take ownership. I did not do a good job of teaching her how to shop for good clothes and put outfits together and things like that. So she did go through a period where a lot of her clothing was not as
I mean,
professional as it could be.
I can fully show y'all how I am dressed right now. Skinny jeans and a Five Nights at Freddy's shirt in a long sleeve.
No, this is still better than you used to dress. I mean, I think because we have always, I don't mean to embarrass you. You may find this embarrassing, but because we have always been lower middle class and always on a budget, a lot of the clothes we wear our clothes, the expression, use something till the wheels fall off.
Mm-hmm.
We wear our clothes till the threads break. We
Well,
wear our
also,
clothes to the
I feel like a lot of these outfits feel more professional, but still feel like me. Like still
Mhm,
feel like they are in my style. Whereas
mhm,
when you guys are buying clothes for me, you guys are buying clothes for a young professional who has never watched an anime and doesn't know what D&D is. Like is like so far out of the realm of my style that not only did it maybe not look like it fit me well, maybe not look like I was wearing it well, but also I just wasn't super comfortable in a lot of those clothes.
mhm. And
And so now,
you didn't always know how to put things together.
yes.
And since we didn't buy clothes very often when you were young, I think it took you a while to come into your own of how to buy clothes that fit,
Mhm.
that it shouldn't hang off of you this way. It shouldn't be this slouchy and sloppy and
Mhm.
whatever. There's a little bit of slouchy that's cute, and then there's a slouchy that just looks like,
Yes.
you pulled this out of the dirty laundry basket. So you've come into your own. And so part of me ranking everything so high is that she is putting together outfits that look reasonable, that don't look ill-fitting, that don't look, and I'm just so happy to see
Mhm.
that you have gotten to that point, even though part of it is my fault that you didn't start
You're
that
good.
originally.
You're good. What is not pictured here is sometime around um 2020 to like 2023, I dressed fully wild. Because I discovered, and that the same goes for like my makeup and stuff. I discovered if you just go all in and be buck wild for a little while, people will not bat an eye when you're wearing stuff later. Like when I was at Party City, I wore my elf ears to work, and no one said anything. I wore colored contacts to work, no one said anything. I would come with half a face of face paint to work, and no one say anything. Because if you go fully buck wild for a little while, then people are like, "Oh, that's just them. That is just them. That is their style." And
Well,
so
I
that
guess
gave me reins. Yeah,
I'm
that gave me
glad.
reins to like test stuff out and figure out styles of things in a way that I want to. Like go buck wild for a little while, and then you can kind of lock in.
Which is what you should do when you are young. Is just that because we didn't have a lot of money, because I didn't get to do the same thing when I was
Mhm.
young either, because I didn't have a lot of money, because my parents didn't buy a lot of clothes when I was younger either. So I didn't get a chance to really try out all the different styles and everything and stuff like that. I remember distinctly there I had a friend group for a while that was fully goth, and I would
Mhm.
go out and hang out with them in my librarian secretary club, because that is all I owned.
Uh-huh.
That is all I owned, because at that point, this was like shortly after I graduated high school, and I immediately went into the workforce. And so
Mhm.
the only clothes that I could afford to buy
You're dressing like a young
they
professional.
had to do double duty of I'm a receptionist at a bank or a accounting firm or something. So when I
Mhm.
went out to hang out with these friends or go to a concert or whatever, it was the same clothes.
Yeah.
It was
I
the
am
same
now
clothes, but that was
having
all I owned. So
I am now
now
having go ahead.
I'm just now doing like, oh, I want to wear a graphic t-shirt, and
Mhm.
I'm using the excuse that I see other people using online of, oh, I'm approaching retirement age and old ladies are allowed to be batshit if they want to and dye their hair purple. So I'm using that as an excuse to wear whatever I want to wear, because I didn't
Mhm.
get to do it when I was 16 because I didn't have money to buy clothes.
I am now having sort of the reverse issue where you're saying that your clothes have to do double duty because previous to the job that I'm working now, I was working at Party City, working at fast food places where you have uniforms and working and stuff like that. And so now all of my clothes, because I would have uniforms at places, and so all of my outside clothes are just whatever I want to wear. And a lot of my like nicer outside clothes are things that I would wear to like a Renaissance festival. So I've got a couple
Uh-huh.
nice dresses in here that I cannot wear to work because
Mhm.
it's not the vibe. Like just stuff. I've got tiaras that I cannot wear. It's not the vibe.
Mhm.
So I feel you. I am now trying to reverse all of that and find things that like still feel my style but are appropriate for my job. But did we rank this one? We didn't put this one anywhere, so let's pull it back up. Boop, and boop. And it didn't do it right. Boop. So where do we want to put this one?
Yeah, I think this one goes to a C.
See? Okay.
Just because I mean I like it, but if in the picture I could see more of the glasses chain and stuff, then the picture itself would probably push it up
Mm-hmm.
higher. But the outfit just looks kind of plain. It's put together, everything fits you, nothing is falling off or has holes in it or anything like that. So that's great, but it's just kind
Mm-hmm.
of drab.
So what you're saying is when we do the next version of this video, I need to get pictures and also close-up selfies so you can see my makeup and my glasses. Okay, so let's do this, do that, do this, do that. What is the next one? Ooh, here's my other jumpsuit. I got one particular comment on this jumpsuit. This whole outfit. I got one particular comment on this outfit from the guy who works at our store he's like 19 or 20, something like that, but
Mhm.
he has been obsessed with suits and menswear since he was like a wee child.
Uh-huh.
And so he wears like full suits every day. He fully just dresses like a fashion model every day.
Mhm.
Um, and so when I wore this outfit, the particular comment that I got was, very festive, which cracked me up. I wore this right when I found out that we were officially past halfway to Halloween. And I wore
You're
this to
so
work.
weird.
Hmm.
You're so weird.
I love this jumpsuit though. The only thing that I don't like about this jumpsuit that I like better about the other jumpsuit is the one with the dragonflies and stuff on it has pockets and this one doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like this. I like the hair. I think the hair goes really well with it. So I would give this a a B.
A B? Okay. And this was one of the reasons that I, in the other picture with the jumpsuit with the green shirt underneath it and I had the pigtails and I was like, no, I did so much better later. Because in that one, I had my whole hair pulled back. In this one, I left 2 little strands in the front with the bangs. And I'm like, that is so much better. Why did I ever do it the other way?
Yeah, I like that look. That looks good. And again, you're still young enough to get away with that.
Mm. Did you say B for this one?
Yeah, B.
Okay. So let me put that up here. So far we are dead even. We have 3 outfits in A, 3 outfits in S, 3 outfits in B, and 3 outfits in C. Let's see. Do this, do that, do that, do that, do this. And what is the next one? This one, this one I sent in the Discord and fully roasted myself because I now can't unsee it. Let me get it in here because it's not like exactly.
Let me see it first before you start commenting on it. Do not bias me.
Sorry, I said I wasn't going to, and then started doing it anyway. So it's this.
Didn't you already wear this outfit?
No, this is the same yellow sweater, but I have on the brown pants. Those are my wide-toed shoes now. You can see they've got a little brown on the bottom of the sole there.
Okay. Oh, I remember. This is the picture that you said looks like Arthur.
Yes, with the glasses and the sweater, and even though Arthur doesn't wear brown pants, he wears light blue jeans. But for some reason, this picture in particular, I'm like, you Arthur looking ass, you Arthur Reed looking, get your library card looking. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, it does not, even if it's not just Arthur, it does scream kind of elementary school, going to the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yes.
Encyclopedia Brown.
Yes.
You know, those kind of things. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I think it's just those two. And now every time I wear that yellow sweater, all I can think is Arthur.
It's cute. I've worn it
a couple more times.
I mean,
it's a cute sweater. It's a Men's Wearhouse sweater. I got it from Men's Wearhouse.
It looks good with the pants.
Mm-hmm. Also, those are now some of my favorite pants. I got those pants from you as well. Those are brown Lane Bryant pants that I also got from you. Those are some of my favorite pants. I love the way that they hang. They have a bit more of a straight leg instead of like, because you've seen almost all of the jeans that I own are skinny jeans. Yeah. But when I wear any other pants, I feel like they just don't sit on my legs right. Unless they're like tight like the skinny jeans, but these ones, they fall in the right place. You can see they're falling just on top of my shoe, which would be a slight break if we're talking in the suit world. They're falling just on top of my shoe, and they don't look like they're hiked up too far or hanging down too low. Like I really love those pants.
Yeah, again, for the viewers, Lane Bryant for us is like high end price wise. Because they are a little bit pricey, but I will admit, Lane Bryant, if I want something that is true to size, because we're both plus size ladies, you want something true to size, Lane Bryant is true to size. Lane Bryant, I'm not going to go, because I have gone to other stores in their plus size section and pulled stuff and that's had 3X or 4X on it and gone in the dressing room and cried. Been crying in the dressing room. And like that, the one particular store I'm thinking about, we have never bought plus size clothes from there again. It was a place that because your father likes to either do my shopping, because I don't drive, for those who are viewing, I don't drive. So my husband likes to buy clothes a lot for me, or he'll take me someplace to go get clothes sometimes. And there is one particular store that he likes to go to, which is because it is a bit of a discount store, because we are broke folk. And so, not just for me, he buys his stuff, he's not going to Ben's Warehouse to buy his stuff either. So he's, we are broke folk. We buy our stuff at a discount, and he likes to go to this place because a lot of the stuff is discounted. It's a department store, so there is like
Mm-hmm.
clothes and food and shoes and everything else. It's not just a clothing store, and but we have not got. I think he may have gotten himself some stuff there since, but we have not bought me anything there since because I broke down crying in the dressing room because
Mm-hmm.
none of their plus size stuff would fit me. It would say, and I mean, you would think since I am a crocheter that I'd be able to look at stuff and go, "Oh, that's clearly not going to fit me." But I'm not very good at just looking at something unless
Mm-hmm.
it's like a size small, then I
Yeah.
can, a baby
'Cause
size.
I also have had plenty of things where like I look and I'm like, those jeans are not going to fit me, and then I try them on and they do, or like
Yeah.
that shirt's not going to fit me, and I try it on and it does. So.
Yeah. I'm not good at just visualizing and thinking, oh, that's going to be my size. So when I pull something off the rack and it looks reasonably sized and it says 3X on it or 4X, and then I can't pull the pants up or I can't zip them or I can't, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and it's just that's the only place that we shop over and over and none of the clothes fit. That just
Also,
put me in a crying fit.
I have learned at now working at Men's Warehouse, why are women's clothes not sized the way that men's clothes are sized?
I know.
Like what? The men's clothes are sized fully just based on their measurements.
Mm-hmm.
Size 32 pants mean that it fits a size 32 waist when you wrap the measuring tape around your waist. Like
Mm-hmm.
a size 42 jacket means that you measure across your chest and it's 42 inches. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why are women's clothes not sized that way? Because then you can at least get a little bit closer. Because I still like, I'll measure somebody at a 42 and they end up maybe wearing a 44, but that's still close.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like,
No, women's
am I
clothes, women's clothes are just on vibes, and I've read so many
vibes
articles about
alone?
it. And a lot of times it is because women don't want to realistically know
Know what size they are.
that their waist or that their hips are 52-inch hips. They don't want to
Mm-hmm.
realistically know that. So
Like
if you
that lady that fussed
put,
at me the other day at the store that I was like, oh, they're not going to fit us because they don't fit me and I have like a size 50 hip. I don't think so. And then I went to like, and then she looked behind me. She's like, I don't have all of that back there, pointing at my butt.
exactly. They don't want to because men can realistically just look and go, okay, my chest is this size, my hips are this size.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's always exceptions because there are men who are, big husky men and they feel uncomfortable with that and feel the
Mm-hmm.
need to lose weight or whatever. But for the most part, a man sees that his waist is this size and his waist is this size. Get over it,
Mm-hmm.
buy the pants, move on. Women are, whether we've been trained to be that way by the fashion industry or it's in our nature, who knows? But the conventional wisdom is that women are too vain to want to see their actual number
Yes.
on their clothing. So, but they're having to do it anyway because nowadays, because like me, I always just shopped on, okay, I wear 3X, so I wear 3X. But now with since there's so much more
There's so much
online
fluctuation between
shopping.
a 3X here and a 3X there
No,
that you
not
need to
even
know your
that.
size anyway.
Because I used to be like, okay, I know I can't wear the 3X at Walmart, but I can wear the 3X at Lane Bryant. So I
Mm-hmm.
just had the 3X in my brain, right? But now with so much more online shopping,
Mm-hmm.
you have to know what your measurement is
Mm-hmm.
because you can't just easily go in and try it on and go, oh, their 3X doesn't fit and walk out of the store. If
Yeah.
you go to the trouble of having it shipped to your house and then it doesn't fit, then you got to go to
You
the
got to
trouble
ship it
of
back.
packing it back up, having somebody pick it
Yeah.
up or take it to the UPS or whatever. So you want to get it right the first time, which means what? You have to look at the size chart that
Mm-hmm.
they've got online. So
Which
you're
I learned
comparing.
firsthand because I was definitely trying to
Mhm,
shop off vibes. I went to
mhm,
the same shopping trip where I got those cute jumpsuits from Temu, the spiderweb one and the dragonfly one. I also ordered 5 men's button-down shirts that had cute patterns on them that I really liked.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, oh, I like a men's 1X sounds about right because I'm like
Mhm.
I'm like a large, extra large in women.
Mhm.
So a men's 1X, or I think it was a 1X or 2X, should be
Mhm.
fine. Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not. Did not fit me. And so now I have 5 shirts that do not fit me that I need to bust out the sewing machine and try to alter so that they will fit me now.
Because the other thing is a lot of this clothing, in particular on these discount sites that we can afford, are coming from places like China, and what they consider a plus size woman is like a size 16 in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go by those charts
Yes.
to
I
know,
have
okay,
learned.
this 3X is actually a, and so I don't care anymore, but I bet
Yeah.
there are women out there who are getting their feelings hurt that they can go into a Lane Bryant or whatever and get a 2X or a 3X, but if you go online you are fully a 5X and you don't want to see
Oh,
that
absolutely.
5.
Those Speaking of which, those jumpsuits, I my hips measure about a 52, 54, something like that, because I measured trying
Mhm.
to find some pants at Men's Warehouse, and good luck with that. Did not happen. But I wear like a size 22, 24 in pants and the women's sizes. My hips measure about a 50 something. Those jumpsuits are both the the one with the pockets, the dragonfly one, is 5X, and the spider web one is 4X. And you can see
Mhm.
those fit me very nicely. The spider web one fits a little tighter, but like not bad. Like it looks like it's
Mhm.
fitted pretty well. So like if you're looking on these sites, try 5X. It's looking pretty good. They got it.
Mhm.
They
But
got a couple of
also
these.
for more importantly, measure yourself. And
Measure, yes.
that's what I do. What I've done is measure myself and have it noted. I have it in a little note on my phone in the notes app so that when I'm shopping, I can pull up my measurements and go, okay, this is not going to fit. I'm not going to waste my time.
The lesson here from a certified mother: measure yourself before ordering online. Okay, so let's get back over here. What did you want to rank my Arthur Reed Get Yourself a Library Card outfit?
I mean, I like the way the pants fit on you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not sure that I like those colors on you. I'm not a big fan of brown. So
Yeah,
even though I like the way the outfit fits you and looks on you, I'm not a big
it's.
fan of brown. So I'd have to put that as a C.
I was trying to see
I
if I
think
had the sweater here because it's a little bit more yellow in person. Like
I
the
think
pants
that
are
might
brown,
be I think
but the
that
sweater
might
is a bit
be
more mustard
why I gave you the pants. But
because you don't like them.
I bought the pants because I also had a pair of like brownish, almost maroon kind of shoes as
Mm-hmm.
well. And I almost never wore those shoes and I almost never wore those pants because those are not colors that I like. But I was trying to get out of wearing black bottoms and black shoes to the office all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Okay, we're getting to the end of it. We've got 6 outfits left, so we're gonna breeze through them.
We are.
If I can pull them up.
Mhm.
We've had at least 2 full sidebars where I took the screen down and it was just us talking.
I know.
we
Because we just can't stop ourselves.
we could talk for England.
Yep.
Let's pull this, pull that, do this. All right, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just let you do your voting. That is a collared
Okay.
shirt under there though. Collared shirt, skinny jeans, jacket from sweatshirt jacket from Party City, and my wide-toed shoes, my black sneakers.
I said there wasn't going to be any D's in this list.
I knew it because I knew this outfit was coming up. I knew it.
I don't like this.
No.
No, it just looks, I mean, it doesn't look appropriate for work. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look, it doesn't look, what's the word? Like if you were hanging out with friends, this looks sloppy even for hanging out with friends. It's just,
Mm.
ugh.
Yeah, this.
I think I don't like hoodies very much.
Okay, that would make sense.
Because I've spent many a year watching you and your sister and your brother live in hoodies to the point where I don't think hoodies are attractive anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, hoodies are an easy like throw over thing that I think a
Mhm.
lot of us will default to, which is what that day was. I woke up and I was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm tired. My hair is styled exactly like my hair is today, with a bun with a little bit of hair poking out in the
Mhm.
back. And I was like, let me put on a collared shirt so I at least look a little professional, but it's going to be cold because I keep that AC on. I'm putting on my jacket. And this jacket in particular is the reason that I'm trying to make myself a cardigan, because then
Mhm.
if I wore this exact same outfit but with a black crochet cardigan, it would look, I
Yes.
think, 10 times better.
Yes. Yes. I think it would. I think it would. Yeah, that's
So we're
definitely going in the D
throwing it in the D. All right.
because I don't like that.
D category.
But having said that, it's still better than some of the stuff you used to wear in college.
You are going to have people asking for us to show pictures of what I was wearing in college with how bad you're making it sound.
And even if you showed pictures, people would go, I don't fully get it, because you'd have to just be there to see the
Yeah.
details. You'd have to see it in person. You'd have to be, and again, I fully take responsibility for it, but you have to be there to see, like, you were buying, there's nothing wrong with buying stuff secondhand from thrift shops and Goodwill, but you weren't making the best choices from the thrift shop.
I was not.
You were not making, and so the stuff did not look as good as it could because you weren't. People can make some really good choices at the thrift shop. You weren't making the best choices, and to be honest, I don't shop at thrift shops because I don't make the best choices at the thrift shop.
Mm.
So that's why I just go and buy the new clothes.
All right, we've got the next one. This is the black white toe shoes. Those are going to be probably all the rest of the pictures is going to be those shoes
Mhm.
because I've worn nothing but those shoes since I got them.
Well, I mean, if
The
they make
return,
you comfortable at work, what kind of
they
hat
do.
do you have on?
That is my hat. That's the non-binary
Okay,
flag colors that I don't have in this room, but it's a
so
beanie.
I
It's a
know,
crocheted beanie.
So you've got a
Yes.
crocheted beanie on. Is that pigtails?
No, that's just hair straight down. The hat is covering to make it look like I have a full head of hair. You
Okay,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
And then it's that same patterned blue shirt that I wore in the first picture that was trucker vibes, and that's a Main Street Games and something. Oh, I can't remember what it is. Main Street Games and something, but it's for a board game shop, a local board game shop. It's a piece of pizza with D&D dice on it.
I mean, I think this. I'll put this up to a C simply because I know that hat and I like that hat and I like the hair,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but the outfit is
Just boring or bad.
no, it's just kind of boring. It's better than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather see you in a pullover shirt than that hoodie, and the t-shirt's kind of cute. It's just, eh,
Okay.
So I put that as a C.
Okay, so we put that at a C. Did it move to where I told it to? I'm going to give it a second to realize what it's doing. There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that we both need to make more clothing for ourselves. We
Yes.
recently did a video about what things we want to crochet this year. I can see that we both need to make more clothing for ourselves because we need more color and variety in our wardrobes. If it looks
I
like
don't,
I'm
under-
looking out the window, it's because I thought someone was pulling up in our driveway.
I don't understand why sometimes I click the picture and it shows up right away, and sometimes I click the picture and it's like empty file, and I'm like, incorrect. I just clicked it. What do you mean? All right, so here's the next one. This one is a shirt from Five Below. It's a Bobby Hill from King of the Hill shirt that says, "I've quit more
Ugh.
things than you've started." It's a fun shirt though. It says, "I've quit more things than you've started." Return of the blue skinny jeans, blue jean button-up shirt over it. I've got a crocheted headband that I crocheted myself that's got some pins on it. One of them is a non-binary pin. There's a moth pin, and on the other side that you can't see, a bluey pin.
I like that headband. I've seen you wear
Mm-hmm.
it before. I like that headband. Not quite sure about your hair itself, but I like that
It's
headband.
pulled back into a ponytail and then the
Oh, okay.
headband over
It's
it.
a ponytail. Okay.
Yeah, I should have put a bang in there, but I didn't that day.
I like the headband. I like the shirt. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I think that t-shirt should have been styled with maybe a red shirt.
You mean the button-down shirt should have been styled with a red shirt, or the
No,
T-shirt should have been
I
styled with
feel
a
like
red button-down?
the t-shirt should have been styled with a red button down.
Okay, yeah,
I
I don't.
Yeah,
So
you probably
all of
don't own
the
one. Yeah.
Well, all other than the pirate one that I said specifically that I stole from my husband, all of the button-up shirts I bought at Men's Warehouse because when we first start, you get a really big discount for starting that you have to use within 30 days.
Uh-huh.
And so I bought some clearance shirts, and these were
Uh-huh.
all the clearance shirts that I liked that I felt I could style
Uh-huh.
most versatilely with my
Yeah.
wardrobe. So I want to get some more, but now my discount has dropped. So I'm waiting for my manager paychecks to kind of kick in and build up so I can buy a
Yeah.
few more shirts maybe.
Yeah, I like the vibe of you wearing a button-down shirt and some sort of t-shirt or something under it. I'm not crazy about that t-shirt with that button down.
Okay, I gotcha.
So I think that's another C.
Another C. Okay. Also, we've seen a full character arc in this video of the very first picture I did. You're like, that button up shirt with that t shirt underneath, trucker vibes, to now you saying, no, I like this vibe of the button ups with the t shirt underneath.
I didn't say trucker vibes was bad. I'm just saying you look like a female trucker in that first picture. I
Trucker
didn't say
vibes,
that was a bad
parentheses,
thing.
derogatory.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. It's just that's what you looked like.
All right, let's keep the train a moving. Let's see, what's my next one? I fully don't remember this outfit from this tiny thumbnail, so we are both going to be surprised. What is this? What was I wearing? Is it going to load immediately? No, it's not, so I've got to reload it again.
Of course it's not. Of course
Did
it's
I
not.
mention that we're professionals?
Of course it's not going to be helpful.
Ooh, it didn't even load the second time. We've got to give it a third college try. Come on. Does the world not want to see this shirt? Hello? Do you exist?
It's your technology jinx coming
It
to the
is. The
fore once
technology curse is
again.
coming through. What is going on? Hello? Yes, this outfit right here. Please show me this picture so I can show my mother. There it is. There it is. Okay. And we remove this. What am I wearing this day? I know what I'm wearing this day.
Do you
So,
have a beer in your hand?
no, it's a sugar-free Starry. I was walking out the
Okay.
door. Um,
Okay.
but so this is the wide-toed shoes, the return of the black skinny jean, the black Yu-Gi-Oh shirt that you liked when I wore it with the blue jeans and the boots, the cute boots,
Uh-huh.
and the same yellow headband. Actually, not the same yellow headband. This is a blue bandana that I folded up to look like a headband and a
Okay.
ponytail.
Yeah, that Yu-Gi-Oh shirt does not I think it needs to be styled under a jacket or a sweater or something
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't fit you well in the shoulders. It looks weird.
Yeah, it's a large shirt. I got it larger than I think I needed to.
Yeah, because it looks like this because from what I've always been told, the seam is supposed to be like right
At the edge of your
here
shoulder.
at the point of your shoulder. You probably know better than I do since you work at Men's Warehouse measuring people now. But that seam should be right here at your shoulder, and it looks like it's more of a drop shoulder situation
Yep.
where it's coming to the middle of your bicep, and I just don't like the way that looks on you.
Yeah, that's the problem that I have with a lot of t-shirts because to get them the size that I want them to be across the like chest and everything, they end up looking like a drop shoulder because this shirt looks like that too. This
Yeah,
shirt, the seam is like all the way down here.
yeah. I don't know. I have a slightly different problem in that even though I think I might be bigger than you in the chest,
Mm-hmm.
most of the plus size clothing that I get to be able to fit my hips, like
Mm-hmm.
because if I wear a shirt that
Yeah,
comes all
yeah.
the way down, it's gonna, hit my hips somewhere. So to get
Mm-hmm.
it to come down as long as it's supposed to come and not be a crop top,
Mm-hmm.
then it has to be bigger up here. And those, it's like they assume that you've got huge bazongas that are I don't wear the type of even when I have a bra on, I don't wear the type of bra that lifts my girls
That
all the
puts
way up,
them where they're supposed to be. Yeah.
puts them all the way up here where other women have theirs, because I'm not wearing underwire and stuff. So then all of this neckline is like hanging. Even this
Mm-hmm.
dress that I have on today, and this is a dress. This is
Yep.
an A-line dress, and still, it's half the time it's sliding to either side
Yeah.
because
That issue is fully why all of those button-up shirts that you saw, they were all worn open because I cannot button the last two buttons because they will not fit over my hips.
yep, yep. I have that problem with buttoning things too. Is that if I get something that fits reasonably and isn't falling off of me up here, you
Mm.
cannot button it at all down at the bottom area around my hips.
Yep.
So a lot of sweaters and stuff that I buy, even though sweaters are meant to be like, hoodies are meant to be zipped up or sweaters meant to be buttoned up, I always wear them open because I can't button anything over my hips.
Mm-hmm. So, what do
But
we think of this sugar-free sorry picture?
yeah, this is a D.
A D. I figured so. I had a feeling if anything was going to rank low, it would have been these two pictures.
Yeah, because it just doesn't look, because again, these are work outfits, and I know you're
Mm-hmm.
not trying to look like young professional miss, but this doesn't look
Oop.
this doesn't look as put together as some of the other ones do. And I know
All
you're
right.
trying to stay true to your style, but I still like the ones that look a little more put together.
Yeah, yeah. That was also a very lazy day, and I think I couldn't find my jacket that day. Otherwise, I would have worn my hoodie over it. Let's see. So we're down to 2 pictures left. If I can get them to load. I'm curious to see what you're going to say about this one because this is, again, more pieces that we've seen already, but just kind of put together slightly different way. Let's do this, do that. What do we think?
Oh, did you wear your ears to work?
I did. I wore my cat ear headband to work, and I got multiple compliments on it as well.
You got away with ears at work.
I did. I
Your,
did.
your hair looks really good in this picture.
Mm-hmm. This is only
Yeah,
a couple days ago. My
and I
hair
like
has fluffed up a bit.
I like the cat ears. I'd give this a B.
Yay! I thought you were gonna rank it lower for the cat ears.
No, no, because I mean I think you look cute with cat ears. I like the cat ears better than the elf ears, to be honest.
Really?
Although I know the elf ears are your thing, but I like cat ears in general better than elf ears.
Wild statements being flung my way by my mother.
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like maybe it's because I am more of a traditional person than you, and I think cat ears feel more acceptable than elf ears.
They have been around longer, yes. I would say this.
I feel like people would go, "Oh, she's cute and quirky if she's got cat ears on." And with elf ears, I feel like it's, who is this weirdo?
I have definitely gotten looks that imply who is this weirdo. Okay, let's get this last picture to actually load. There we go. Do this, drop this. And this is the very last one.
These are the brown pants again?
Yes, these are the brown pants again, paired with, what shoes am I wearing? Did I
I
have no
don't
shoes on
know.
that day?
Because they look
I
like
think I
white
was
shoes.
No, this was okay. This was one of the days that I opened up the store because you can see the little bottle and the newspaper down
Yeah,
there.
I
I
see
was
the stuff
clean.
on the floor. I'm like, what are you
I was
doing?
cleaning the mirrors. I opened the store by myself that day for like the first time or second time ever, and I was cleaning the store and I took off my shoes and was walking around in my socks, cleaning the
Ah.
mirrors and doing everything. So I picture probably the black wide toed shoes again, but I
Mhm.
wore the brown pants. This is one of the few times that I button up shirts because I buttoned up that tan shirt and then tucked it into the pants so that you
Mhm.
couldn't see that the bottom few buttons don't button. I wore a
Mhm.
green corduroy vest.
Uh-huh.
And I think I did have a headband on that day. And you know how I know? Because I have a picture of my close up from that day.
I also can
Let's,
see in the mirror, I can see your yellow headband.
yes, you can see it on the edge there.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can pull up my close-up selfie from that day. But what do be initial thoughts of this outfit? This is the very last one.
I think because the colors, I don't like neutral colors. That's a whole lot of neutral there. That would have put it at a C, but I think I put it at a B because it's a vest, and I think you look good in a vest.
Yeah, I need to fix the button on that vest because there's one button that has popped off. It popped off like when I got it because it was a Goodwill.
I think more vests would be something that works good for a work look for you, since you're at Men's Warehouse. Oh, I like that picture. Your hair, your makeup and hair look nice. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, this is my vibe that day. I was going for a hobbit who has to work in a Men's Warehouse. So I've got a little sword earring. I've got the headband that you still can't see pictured. I didn't get a good picture of the headband. And then I just wore my glasses that I'm wearing today. But I think my makeup and everything fit the vibe of the look that day.
Yeah, I think it's
a little better.
I think it looks good. I like that. Looking at that close up, I like the shirt, and I like the vest, and I like the hair.
I wish I had my new phone, and you can see my rings because I decided last year that I wanted to be a ring guy, so you can see all my rings.
Yeah, so I like all that together. So yeah, that pushes it up to a B. Because otherwise all that neutral color. Those pants, I don't necessarily like the way the zipper in the front of those pants look. But when you wear like the mustard colored sweater, it covers that up, and so then you can just see the nice way the pants legs flow. Mm-hmm. So I like the way the pants fit you, but I like the zipper part covered up because I don't like that zipper.
So this is what we ended up with. The majority were C tier. We had two
which I thought I was being biased and that the majority of your stuff would be rated too high, but
it was until like the very end. Because there were two C tiers that kind of snuck in at the end. Because you can tell I've been very tired recently. So some of these last few pictures were me just being fully exhausted and not wanting to wear things that were uncomfortable for me. But we ended up with 2 D tiers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C tiers, 4 B tiers, 4 A tiers, and surprisingly, 3 S tiers, which is surprising to me. I thought we were going to have maybe 1 S tier from you. I thought it was going to be that one that's the dress that I stole from you. I thought that was going to be the only S tier.
Well, overall, I like what you're doing for work. And it's something to build on. There is room, as you can see, there's a lot of C tier, so there's room to build.
Mm-hmm. But if you had to choose your very favorite and your very least favorite, which would they be?
My least favorite would be the hoodie.
Okay.
My least favorite would be the hoodie. And I think my favorite, I don't know. I'm trying to look at the.
Can I zoom in? I wonder if I can. If I click over here and do this, does this? No, it doesn't zoom in for you. It only Oh.
Yeah, I see. It's zoomed in. Yeah.
Does it zoom in?
I don't know. I think, even though I put some of these other ones as S tier, I'm not going to pick that jumper as a favorite because it's uncomfortable for you. Mm-hmm. I know I put them lower, but I really kind of like you in the mustard sweater. That looks the two with the mustard sweater, I think they're very appropriate for work.
Okay.
Even though I ranked them lower at the time, I think they're very appropriate for work.
I think let's see, if I were to choose my least favorite and my most favorite, my least favorite of how it looks on me would be the other one that you put in D tier where it's just me in the Yu-Gi-Oh shirt and some jeans. Yeah. That's probably my least favorite as far as looks. My least favorite as far as wearing it would be definitely that dress. But as far as looks, the Yu-Gi-Oh one, and then my favorites, I think I'm tied on my favorite between the Hobbit one, where I'm wearing the green vest, and the one with the boots.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are my two favorite looking ones, I think.
But you do look good in skirts, and I would like to see you find some sort of combination, maybe a top and a vest and a skirt that you could wear to
I
work.
The only time I feel comfortable in skirts, I'm gonna pull us to the big screen because we're wrapping it up. The only time that I feel comfortable in skirts is when they're like, I have double screen. There we go. I have that one black, even though I cannot find it for some reason, that one black full length skirt. I feel comfortable in that, and I feel like I look okay in that. Any shorter than that, like, don't like calf length skirts. And I think that's why I don't like
Mhm.
that dress, is because I don't like where it falls. I feel like it looks weird.
Yeah, and
Um,
I know none of you girls like the calf length skirts. And see, calf length was, I guess, what was available or in style or whatever when I worked in offices. And
mhm,
so, I mean, when I was in high school, toward the end of high school, mini skirts had made a comeback in the 80s. And so,
mhm.
toward the end of high school, I did own some mini skirts. But for the office, calf length was the style for quite a while. And so I owned a lot of calf length. And whenever I try to pass those on to you guys look at me like I'm trying to get you to wear a Victorian dress. It's
I
like
hate
calf
it.
length
I
is not that bad, but y'all act
if
like I'm trying to get you to wear a burlap sack.
if I'm wearing a skirt, I want it to be either knee length or floor length. Nothing
Mm,
in between.
mm,
Knee length or floor length. And I don't even want it shorter than knee length because I'm not a fan of wearing mini skirts because I feel like I'm
mm.
pulling it down all the time. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm constantly tugging on. I don't know how these girls out here with these booties walk around with that skirt plastered right just below their butt cheek.
Mm,
I don't understand how it stays there. But when I'm wearing skirts, I want it to be either knee length, and usually I don't. And the other thing is, I don't like the tight pencil skirts. I feel like the tight pencil skirts
mm,
look very cute, and they
mm,
like, and the dress on me looks pretty nice, especially standing there in that picture. Looks nice.
mm.
I don't like the feeling of wearing the pencil skirts.
Yeah.
It's not. I want it to be a
Yeah.
big, flowy, like full skirt.
Yeah. The thing is, though, we are, well, I'm a little bit taller than you, but trying to get the, not much, but an
An
inch can make
inch,
it. An
maybe.
inch can make a difference sometimes when you're buying clothes, and especially when you add in that I have the booty that's going to make the skirt rise up. So I like a what would be considered a maxi skirt, which is a skirt that goes down to your ankles.
Hmm.
I like a maxi skirt. Finding a skirt that's a true maxi for me isn't always possible because even if it's supposedly a maxi, by the time I put it on, because also
It heightened up.
I don't wear my stuff all low rise where it's like 4 inches below my belly button. To me, my waist is right across my belly button,
Hmm.
so it's not going to always come all the way down. And
I need to send you the link to that black skirt that I have. That the Amazon link to that black
mm,
skirt. That skirt
yes,
is
you do.
long. That skirt
Yes,
is
you do.
long.
But yeah, I like a maxi skirt because I think a maxi skirt looks nice. But I'm also willing to wear a skirt that comes mid calf. I
Hmm.
don't want a skirt that's right up to my knees anymore because, like you said, you feel like you're pulling it down all the time. And
Hmm.
with as much junk as I have in the trunk, you feel like you're not
Not
necessarily
covered.
covering it in the back.
Hmm.
So, yeah, sometimes a mid calf or at least like an inch or two above your ankles, like not full
Hmm.
maxi, but not mid calf either, just kind of low. That length looks a little more sophisticated sometimes than having it just mid calf.
So what it sounds like is, for the next video, I need to, one, find more skirts that are comfortable for me to work
Hmm.
into my wardrobe thing. Two,
Hmm.
I gotta finish making that cardigan. I gotta
Yes,
make that cardigan. I
yes.
gotta finish making that cardigan. And three, I need to find some more Lane Bryant pants. That's not a thing you suggested necessarily, but I want more of those pants. But those brown
Yeah.
pants are so comfortable.
Yes. Yes. It's a good place if you can save up or buy on
Mm,
clearance. They make decent pants because I think I gave you one of my pairs of jeans that were Lane Bryant as
yes, I have
well.
one of your Lane Bryant jeans. The problem with that is, and I'm so afraid this is going to happen to those brown pants. But the problem with that is all of my so many of my jeans. The reason that we kept seeing the alternated skinny black jeans and skinny blue jeans is because all of my other blue jeans, because I have some bootcut blue jeans, all of my other blue jeans, the thighs are blown out from me wearing
Yeah.
them and the constant rubbing. I
Yeah.
have huge holes in the thighs, and we can't wear, because I have some jeans that have like holes in the knees, like the cute aesthetic holes. I
Hmm.
can't wear those to work.
Yeah.
I can't wear anything that's ripped to work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have.
Yeah.
So I can't wear the ones with the cute aesthetic holes, and the other ones I would wear to Party City anyway, and just throw some tights or throw some leggings under it. And like, if you see a hole there, you don't see anything. You're looking at my legging.
Hmm.
But it's not a look that I enjoy. But those are the only pants that I have.
Yeah.
So this is me getting very creative with outfits. But I need to buy some more jeans.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you if you have watched all the way to the end of this video.
What
Like
was
it.
your favorite outfit? Which outfit did you
Yes.
like? Which outfit did you hate? Do you agree with my mother's idea of hoodies? what, what did you think of the Hobbit outfit? Do you think I looked like Arthur in that picture?
Yes.
I feel
Let,
like I did.
let us know these things. We are dying to know. But
Yes.
like if you like it, subscribe if you want more of it, and say goodbye to Colette.
Bye, Colette.
Bye, Colette.